How's it going, everybody? Doing an eating Digiorno pizza here today. And I got a little water to go along with it. I'm filming this before I'm going to probably lay down. Well, let this digest, but I'm starting to get a headache. It'll probably get worse, so, yeah. Anyway, I've gotten these before. I probably have done an eating video with these before. I've definitely got these before. I do like a Digiorno pizza. The microwavable ones is probably my favorite compared to like these. And Red Baron's pretty good. I used to eat those Celeste ones back in the day. They still have them. They used to be like 50 cents. They might be up to $1 now, but maybe $1.50. And what's the other one? I don't think I've ever had Elio's. Oh, Stouffer's French bread I like too. That's an oven one. I don't cut this. This has the, this is like a 4 cheese, I think. With the cheese stuffed in the crust. Who started that? Was that like Pizza Hut or something that started that? Or one of the other pizza places, chain ones? I cut these 3 kind of bushes in front of the house. They were out of control. It was so out of control. So I got out there with the clippers and I gotta still trim them a little bit. Make them a little more even on the backs. But yeah. I was looking at pictures of houses at the house and then I was like, oh yeah, those things were much smaller. So... I did start playing a little bit of Bloodstone. Did the first, I guess it's the first kind of mission. It's kind of the tutorial. Starts off pretty hot. You're on a boat at one point, chasing the bad dude. You kind of guess you storm his yacht. Then he flees, and then you get on a speedboat and chase him a little bit. Then you get in a car and you gotta kind of ram him off the road or just hit him once and it goes to a cutscene. But pretty decent cover system. Looks graphically pretty good still. I will eventually do a gameplay of it. I've been looking at a couple other Bond games. Quantum of Solace on the 360. And Tomorrow Never Dies on the PlayStation, the original PlayStation. They have a few. I think I have 10 now. 10 007 games. But Quantum of Solace I do want. I I keep saying that. I want 007 Legends. I don't know why. Was there a WWE Legends game at some point? Those two, the Duel on the Sega Genesis. That's during the, what was it, two Dalton Bonds were 87 and 89, I believe. That probably game probably came out like 91, but it was before he would have still been the Bond. It was before Pierce Brosnan, obviously. Also, the 007 Racing on the PS1 I'm looking at. Those PS1 games didn't review necessarily well. I did play some of Tomorrow Never Dies. At one time I picked it up at a garage sale and played a little bit to test it. It was alright from what I played. And it's not overly expensive. And there's other ones. I forgot the DS had like 4. They got Bloodstone. I think they did. They have a GoldenEye Reloaded, a Quantum of Solace, and a Rogue Agent as well. GoldenEye Rogue Agent. Oh, and I want to get the Quantum of Solace on the PS2 as well because it's a different game than the. It's a third-person one. The one on the 360. PS3 and Wii, I think, is first person. Like I said, I do like those Digiornos. Like I said, I like the Red Baron as well. French bread pizza Stofers are good. Those got to go in the oven, though. I think these ones can go in the air fryer now, too, or some shit. Just babble here for a few minutes, I guess. I was going to say something. What's today? Is today Thursday? No, today's Wednesday. Who's the Thursday night game this week? I forget who it is. Hockey is almost here. Excuse me. Hockey starts in, I think, the 8th of October, so what's today, 25? About 2 weeks. And then I think there's a couple games on the 8th and then more games the 10th or maybe the 9th as well. So, kind of excited about hockey season to start up. Then the NBA will start up shortly after. NBA usually starts, like late October. Like they might have a few games on like the 30th or the 31st. And then that's into full swing. So I think there'll be a few instances where all 4 sports are going. Because it will be the end of the World Series or the beginning of it. By the time basketball starts, it probably would have, the World Series would have just started. So that's always nice when you have endless amounts of sports to enjoy and watch. But I kind of want to focus on the NHL season this year. Maybe NBA as well. Portland did make some moves. They picked up that guy they traded for him. The guy in Washington is supposed to be good. I can't remember his name, though. And apparently they drafted somebody pretty good, too, I believe. They drafted someone that's like Oh, they drafted the guy from I forget his name. He's a center, but he played for Connecticut, I believe. I don't know how he's looked. He looked all right, I think, in the summer league. So I don't think they got any free agents or anything. So they typically don't. They're similar to the Islanders in that they don't. It's hard for them to attract like top tier free agents for whatever reason. Portland might be a little more because it's just so freaking. It's all the way up in the Northwest. And Seattle doesn't have a team anymore. Maybe, hopefully, they have another one too. The Sonics come back, but I think the Islanders I've talked about is more because it's weird. It's got to be more because of the Rangers. And people are like, well, I'm going to choose the Rangers, right? They're they're an original 6 team, etc. But they. It's funny because people are like, oh, I get to, I can play in the city. And it's funny, people get traded to the Islanders and will end up re-signing with them after getting traded because, like, oh, wait, you can live on Long Island and still get to the city whenever you want to. Like, you don't have to live directly in the city. Now, if you play for the Rangers, you could live up maybe in Westchester or something too. You could, even Connecticut, or Jersey. But, it's funny that the players will look at that as it's like you have access to the city very easily, and now logistically, like, the Islanders are in Elmont. It's like they're not even far from the Garden. Like, if you drove from there to the Garden, of course it'd be traffic, but you'd get there you could get there in realistically a little more than a half hour. But anyway, that's just eating a Digiorno microwavable pizza and drinking some water and just rambling a little bit. But thanks for checking this out, and have a good day.